Let me talk to you about the meaning of the verse, Kitty. Stop it. You guys. There's so much love here. These animals are just magnetized to me. Let me talk to you about the meaning of the Bible verse that says, without me, you cannot come to the Father. Was Jesus, look at my shirt, was Jesus talking about himself as the person, the persona, or was he talking about I am? See, I am and me and I all use the same words. The nuance is not distinguishable except through consciousness. I want to present to you the meaning as I embody it, as I understand it in my consciousness. And what it means to me is no one comes to the Father but by I am. And what does that mean? We all know that we can't come to the Father in physicality, in these physical bodies. So it has to take place through consciousness and the conscious melding, unification with the identity, entity, with the thing that we conceive to be God, the source consciousness. So, in order to come to the Father, in order to come to source consciousness in union, we have to meld with that consciousness. And it is only possible to do that by consciously realizing I am. Remember the Bible verse that says, be still and know I am, that I am. It's all to do with the same subject matter, the same theme. You cannot become unified. You cannot become one. You cannot come to the Father without adopting I am consciousness, without you realizing and identifying as I am. I am that I am. When you realize this consciousness, when you self-realize in the I am, that is how you can come to the Father and be unified, whole, made one with the Father. It's through the consciousness. Your consciousness has to become the consciousness of God, and God's consciousness has to become your consciousness, so that there is no longer the illusion of two separate beings or spirits, but it is that one spirit. It is that one God. And I am that in the manifestation of this flesh. That is how you can come to the Father. No one comes to the Father but through I am. Change the word me into I am. And then you can take it away from the person of Jesus and apply it to yourself. And I am can be universally applied. Me cannot be universally applied because that specifically speaks of Jesus. But I am. Everybody has access to I am consciousness. Not everybody has access to Jesus. Religion made Jesus the access point to God. But that is restricting, it's exclusive. People have to abandon, um, well, they have to abandon themselves. They have to abandon, if they're from a different culture, they have to abandon their cultures. That is not what God would be asking for. This is not a cultural change. This truth has to be universally and cosmically available to each individual without needing to abandon their culture or their history or uh, their race. It has nothing to do with any of that. This is not Hebraism, Israelitism, no ism. There's no ism involved. I am is an access point that each human being has within themselves. There need to be no preaching, no missionaries be sent around to tell other cultures about a certain person named Jesus. This isn't about Jesus. This is about the I am awareness and consciousness within you and within everybody. So that is how you can come to the Father, only through I am consciousness, only through melding your consciousness with that of Source God.